Hello everyone, it's Dr. Sam. I'd like to welcome you to my EyeClarity Podcast. This is a show that offers cutting-edge information on how to improve your vision and overall wellness through holistic methods. I so appreciate you spending part of your day with me. If you have questions, you can send them to hello@drsambyrne.com. Now, to the latest EyeClarity episode. I want to move to laurel leaf because that's one of the essential oils that I've really spotlighted today. Laurel leaf comes from a shrub or a tree, the leaves and branches. So it tells you it's hardy. When we have things that come from the branch, there's the bark involved with it. It's, one of the arteries. So there's a circulation component. If we want to go back to Greek history, the laurel leaf was dedicated to Apollo. I happened to go to Greece in November of 2019. I have some colleagues there, and I went to the temple of Apollo, and laurel leaf was spoken about there, and really interesting. So I put laurel leaf on. I did some great video blogs. In fact, some of the pictures on this pre-workshop are from the temples of Apollo and Asclepius. But the essential oil laurel leaf, it is the queen of the lymphatic system. So uplifting, sparks your inner vision. Because it's yin, it's not going to irritate the skin. Okay. Now, in one of the applications where I talk about fennel, carrot seed, frankincense, if you gals and guys want to do that, you can add laurel leaf as number 4 in that. Now, yes, in my book, I talk about oil protocol for cataracts: laurel leaf, Cary Sage, saffron, frankincense, and carrot seed. So let's talk about each of these. I think that's a great thing. So number 1, laurel leaf is all about the lymph. And when you have a cataract, the water in the lens of the eye is frozen. And so you've got to get your lymph system working better. And so if you're going to use laurel leaf, you need to put it on your body consistently, especially in a major lymph channel. Again, it could be the neck area, it could be under the arms, it could be adding it to your fennel, carrot seed, and frankincense around the eyes. Now, number 2, Cary Sage. Cary Sage is all about endocrine health. And it's not so much better for women or men. Again, because of its adaptogenic properties, it works well for just overall endocrine support. Adrenals, thyroid, okay, pituitary or pineal. So with these oils, you might put the Cary Sage on another part of your body. You might put it on the soles of your feet. The Cary Sage is, if you think there's a hormonal component, by all means. Now, the next one is saffron. Saffron is an amazing ingredient, circulation-wise. The thing with saffron is it is a hot essential oil. So you have to be very careful if you're going to put it around the eyes. And what I found with saffron, when we would do the essential oil around the eye, because of the toxicity of the person, the burning would occur. So you can use saffron essential oil. It's very expensive. I didn't include it in your program, and many companies won't carry it. I think that Still Point Aromatics, you may be able to get it through them. But what you can do with saffron is cook with it. So you can get ground up saffron. That would be a way. Or you can get it in a capsule form, about 30 milligrams per day. So there are other ways that you can get it. Okay, now the last one that was mentioned was carrot seed, actually frankincense and carrot seed, and those are in the protocol for the eye protocol. But here's the bottom line, and this is the takeaway. When you start using a few of the essential oils, and notice I just had you get laurel leaf, lang lang, and the hydrosol, which I'll talk about in a minute. Using those can be enough as a starter if you've never used these before. And I said something very interesting maybe about 10 minutes ago, which is that the more you can be intuitive and listen to your body, what do I need? Where do I need it? That's the key. That's the alchemy for your health. Again, we're trying to get away from the authority, like I'm the doctor, you're the patient, I'm telling you what to do. Now, in this case, I am a resource, but ultimately, I don't want or need you to follow what I say without you tuning into yourself. Well, how does this feel? I know many of you, when you were presented with, well, let's just sign you up for cataract surgery, there was a big fat no. Hey, no, I want to look for an alternative, and you found me. And so I want you to use your intuition when you use these essential oils. You can't do it wrong. All right, let's move on. So this may be one of the most important things we cover tonight in terms of hydrosols. And what is a hydrosol? Well, basically a hydrosol takes the plant material when you heat it up, and the natural water and the essential oil stick together, and it creates a mist. So it's diverted in the distiller to a whole other area where it collects in a bottle, and this becomes the mist. Now, what's the value of the hydrosol? Well, first of all, it's got the frequency or vibration of the essential oil. In this case, the one I wanted you to get has rose in it. Remember at the very beginning, I said rose vibrates at about 300 megahertz. If you can start using rose in your environment and around your body, what begins to happen is your frequency starts raising up without having you spending $280 on rose essential oil. So you're spending $20, but you're getting the same therapeutic bang for your buck. Now, this is another essential oil I like. It's called helichrysum. This is also very good for dry eye. It's really great for skin health. I have put people on this essential oil if they have really serious skin issues. Again, you can get the helichrysum in a hydrosol or an essential oil. Now, the helichrysum essential oil may run you around $200, but the hydrosol will run you about $20. And if you use the hydrosol throughout the day, it's going to take away the dry eye and it's going to improve the skin health. All right, I'm going to talk briefly about medicinal herbs. We're going to shift gears now. And the herbs, medicinal herbs can come from, again, many different parts of the plant. One of the things I love about herbs also is sometimes they're a little easier to work with. You can create a tea, you can create a tincture. And so if you don't want something so in your face, medicinal herbs are really great, especially the herbal eye washes. There's a fennel chamomile eye wash, there's an eye bright eye wash, and there's a rosebud eye cup. That's where actually you put the tea in a cup and you put the cup over the eye with the eyes open or closed, and that bathes the eye. The rosebud, that's fantastic to do. So these are some other herbal eye washes that I have used. If you're dealing with red, itchy eyes, I love all of these. Goldenrod is probably my favorite. Again, the herbs can be very soothing. They're antimicrobial, antiviral, same as the essential oils. And we've talked about how to put a compress over the eyelids as a way to reduce inflammation. Now, some of you told me you don't like chamomile. Others have told me you don't like fennel. So look, this is where you're trusting your body's intelligence and stay with what you are attracted to. Maybe the chamomile fennel herbal tea wash is not for you. Maybe the Eye Bright is for you. So you could do that one. Eye Bright is, well, it has been used. Again, it's ancient, healing, pink eye, redness, swelling, inflammations. You can even drink it. So Eye Bright would be another herbal wash. And then the rosebud petals, this is very soothing and it helps reduce irritation and inflammation. All right, I'm going to talk briefly about the eye cup. You can get this readily on the World Wide Web. This is what you do. You rinse the cup with some solution. You fill the cup halfway with the rosebud eye wash. Put the cup over your eye. Be sure to hold it there tightly so you don't have a leakage. Tilt your head back, open your eye, move your eyeball around as you're bathing the rose into the eye, rinse the cup with clean water, you're done. This eye cup has worked well. If you've got a chronic situation, blurriness, redness, irritation, inflammation. Thank you for listening. I hope you learned something from the EyeClarity Podcast show today. If you enjoyed the episode, make sure to subscribe on iTunes or Spotify and leave a review. See you here next time.